If you're watching this video, then you could get injured. And if you get injured, that's the end of your career. I'm talking to every sports person out there, whether you're 5 years old or you're 15 years old or you're 25 years old. Injury could be the end of your career. So sometimes it is or it could be. But here's my take on injury. An athlete gets injured because the cells in the body are under stress. Now every athlete subjects themselves to hours and hours of training. So when a cell is there in the human body, it has energy reserves. The energy reserves are in the form of the carbohydrate, the protein and the fat. The structure of a cell is predominantly based on the cellular material, and a key component is water. So for me as a sports nutritionist, it's hydration. So if we can take care of hydration, and most athletes get dehydrated. Did you know that an average athlete loses 1% of their body weight during 1 to 2 hours of sports performance? By the time you have lost 2%, you have lost nearly 30% of mental cognition. It is during these periods of daily training where your body hydration index starts dropping. When it starts dropping, obviously, your muscles require electrolytes. Electrolytes are found in the water inside these cells. The electrolytes allow for the on and off of the muscle, which is the contraction and the relaxation of the muscle. So when this signal goes haywire, the muscles become tighter. When a muscle gets tighter, you're stretching, you're jumping, you're leaping, you're sprinting. You could stretch the muscle beyond the boundaries of its comfort zone. Now, how does nutrition work? So physiotherapists and all will say biomechanics. That is whether the muscle is short, long, tight, loose, is it biomechanically aligned, not aligned? And there's so much that you can learn with a good physiotherapist and a sports biomechanics expert. But beyond that, from injury, I believe the food we put into your body, as soon as you finish training, there is a window of recovery from 1 to 3 hours. For example, muscle glycogen. So let me give you a simple example. Muscle glycogen is non-insulin recoverable in the first hour, which means the weight of your body, that much amount of glucose should be banged into your body within half an hour finishing training. And caffeine and there's one more secret molecule, I don't want to give out all the secrets, helps in replenishment of glycogen even faster. Now what if glycogen is not replenished faster? One molecule of glycogen is stated to hold 3 molecules of glycogen. When you put this together, if there's a lack of 1 molecule of glycogen, which is low, then these 3 molecules of glycogen, water hydration don't happen. 3 molecules of water hydration don't happen, so boom, it's not there. So your cell is less hydrated. Less hydrated means there's less nutrition coming in water. Who's the best friend of water? Water's best friend is glucose. Water's best friend is vitamins. Water's best friend is minerals. All the nutrients are water's best friend. So when you want to bring it into the cell, glucose is a key component. So when nutrition is not taken care of, injury sets in from a simple thing of not having glucose. Now let me give you another example. Your ligaments, your cartilage, your tissue, all of these require certain amino acids. Now those amino acids don't come from whey protein. They come from your bone broth soup. They come from your collagen peptide. They come from your hyaluronic acid, glucosamine, MSM. You need to deliver these raw materials into the human body. So when athletes want to prevent injury, having a carefully balanced nutrition program is a key to having a longer shelf life as an athlete. You want to play for 20 years injury free. The idea is to get your nutrition to perfection. You do not slip up. You do not have cheat meals. You have perfection because every day you're subjecting your body to physical, emotional torture. That torture is dependent on the recovery. Your recovery is very, very good if you have the right food going into your body, you have the right supplements going to your body, and when you have the right kind of nutrition going to the body, the next step is the right quantities, and then the third step is the right timing. When you put all of these together, you have perfection when it comes to nutrition and prevention of injury. What happens if you get injured? Now up over here, when you get injured, you have damaged tissue and you have scar tissue forming. Now let me just explain this very, very simply. I'm not going to go into huge scientific terms. Imagine you have a house Okay, in my room over here, I decided to break one wall. Right, I break the wall, so I've broken the wall. I want to put a new window in on the wall and everything. Now, if I break the wall, right, should I break the wall and then call up the contractor? Boss, what is your charge? How much is bricks? Will you repair my wall? Will you get glass? That would take me 5-6 days to get everything put together. But before you do a project of breaking down the wall, you keep all of these raw materials, you keep the contractor ready. So the moment you finish breaking down the wall, boom, within 24 hours you've closed it up and healed it up. That's injury for you. You get injured, your body has all of these miraculous genetic molecules that, your body is designed to heal. You cut yourself and you see within 2 weeks you're healed back up again. So we have all of these molecules inside of us. But in a sports injury, microscopic trauma happens every day inside your muscle, inside your tissue, inside your ligament, inside your cartilage, inside your skin, outside your skin. Bracing and everything. Everywhere injury is happening. Everything depends on the good quality raw material being available. So let me give you an example. I remember once I had Harinder Pal Singh, a squash player, call me from the ambulance after he had a hamstring tear. So immediately I told him, okay, you get glutamine, you get ginger, you get bromelain, you get purple cabbage, you do this, you get hydration, you get one secret molecule that I want you to get, which is completely legal. Put all of this together and I want you having this for the next 48 hours. Guess what? When the healing is happening, you're delivering the right nutrition in the right quantity and you're preventing scar tissue from formation. So I have seen, I remember Shikhar Dhawan had a hairline fracture and it was a South Africa trip. They said he would be out for a considerable period of time. I used every possible trick in the nutrition book to help in healing. If you Google up scholarly articles, there are articles right from collagen, gelatin, not seaweed gelatin but animal gelatin, on how it helps in repairing bone matrix, cartilage matrix. There are these research papers, but why don't we advocate them? Well, because medicine has been practiced for so long. So when you have an injury, take an anti-inflammatory, reduce inflammation. So you know what that is like saying, hey, I've broken the window, no? Let me call the security guard and let him stand outside. The anti-inflammatory is not the contractor who's going to repair that place. The painkiller is not the contractor who's going to repair that place. It's your vitamins, your minerals, your amino acids, your fatty acids, the good fatty acids, which are going to help in rebuild the matrix back again. So what happens is when you get injured, oh, I got injured. Now I don't need to eat according to my plan. Let me eat whatever food I want to eat. Guess what? You've now put on 5 kgs because of an injury. So when you come back, you have to work double hard, but your mitochondria has decreased in every cell because you've taken the day off for 5 weeks. So you have to work even harder with extra weight, and guess what? You might just miss the slot of going to the Olympics. So, people take it so laid back that, oh, I got injured, I'm going to come to you for nutrition 3 weeks later, 3 months later. I can't take names, but there are so many famous athletes who said, oh, I'll come to you later. I'm like, dude, what's wrong with you? You're an elite vehicle. Your engine is broken. You need to put the right fuel to recover that engine. No, but you think what? Oh, I'm injured, I can take a break, I can go for a holiday, I can do all of these things. It doesn't work. You're committed to be an athlete once in your life. You have but a lifetime of 10 years, maybe if you're lucky, to not get injured. Problem is, in India, we're still debating whether we should do nutrition. Whilst the world has gone ahead and nutrition is the basic foundation, they've gone ahead into performance nutrition, performance supplementation, tracking of heart rates, tracking of enzymes, everything possible under the sun. So my video is only about nutrition because I'm a sports nutritionist. Get cracking. You want to prevent an injury? Nutrition. You got an injury, you know somebody got injured right now, pick up the phone and get in touch. Your plan needs to activate dynamically at the time of injury. The next 48 hours are crucial. I can't stress this enough, but if you want to save your career, if you ever get injured, please remember this video, pick up the phone, call us at quanutrition.com and let's see how we can help you.